What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in for JMC Fishing. Today's a little bit of a different video. Had a little bit of an issue with my boat. I was on the water last season, and when I pushed the throttle, the boat wasn't moving fast enough. Got me a little bit worried. I never checked up on it. Didn't have the time to go back out, but started doing some reading this year and checking to see what the issue with that was. And what the issue is that it's a spun hub. Basically, based on the video description, you'll see on there, it's the prop of the motor has a protection device that if over time, if it breaks or anything like that, it'll spin to protect the gears. It's not gonna damage the gears for you. So this is what the hub would look like on here. This is my old one. On here is kind of strange. You can see the streaks on here. This gives me the idea that it was spinning as the prop was giving force, so that's why it's always good to replace it. It's like a safety mechanism for it not to damage your gears. So today I'm pretty much just showing you, the replacement and how it is, what I did to replace it. I actually put this piece already in there, so with that I wanted to show you what I did. That way you guys know more or less how to do it, and you don't have to feel worried. It'll save you a couple dollars. Like, you can do this yourself. It's very easy. As long as you have the proper tools, you'll be all right. So what I basically did is I went, and obviously the pieces are going to be in there. This will slide out really easy. You might have to take a flathead just to pry it up a little bit. Just be careful with the edge. All right, so this is called the aft adapter. It'll have, some of them will have a number on here. Actually, I don't know, mine had the number. It's basically the part number. This here is a aluminum quicksilver prop, part number 2038P19. So it's a 19 pitch. So the aft adapter has the number on it, and I was able to get out. Also the bushing had the number on there, so when I pull it out, I could identify what should go with what, and I was able to find the part for this prop. I'll note the props on there in the description. That way it'll help you guys out if you ever have a problem with it. This is the actual part number, 835257Q1, and it's the Torque 2 hub kit. All right, guys. So back to what I was saying. I'm sorry about that. Basically, this is all going to come together, and when you get home, just make sure you're able to pull this out without damaging anything. It's not that complicated. You'll be able to pull it out. Once you pull it out, you'll be fine. The most complicated part would probably be taking out the plastic drive sleeve. That's what this part is called. Taking out the plastic drive sleeve is what you would be possibly having the most difficulty. The way I did it is I have a couple pieces of wood. If you have a piece of round wood, you can see the markings that I had with it. It's one of my fishing lures I used to make, and I pretty much just fit it on there, and I just hammered it down, and it just pushed the bushing in there. It's not going to damage because it's made out of wood, so it's not hard. It just gets enough grip to push it down. You can use a piece of wood here like this, and I did that, but with that it just kind of flattened the side, so you might not want to use something like that. A rounder piece of wood would be okay. So once you did that, these parts start to come out. The sleeve comes out, and then you'll be done with that. Then what I did, I pretty much just cleaned. I dry cleaned it. I didn't, when I mean by dry clean, I just wiped it down on the inside. I try to take, obviously there's going to be grease on this, so I just wiped off the grease, as much grease as I could possibly wipe out. And then just began this replacement. Once you get the new sleeve, I use a mallet, which has a rubber edge on it, to just hammer the sleeve down. And then I took the bearing and I just hammered it down, and I just finished it off. Or just push it down as much as you can. Again, you could use another piece of wood. That's exactly what I did. I used a piece of wood and the bearing just to flatten to make sure everything was flush, and then we would be all set. Some of the parts may be good, but I just replaced the whole thing and just get rid of them, so it doesn't matter. But it's easy enough, guys. Don't be discouraged about doing it. You won't know if you'll be able to do it if you don't try it. So my motor is a 90 horsepower motor, Mercury 2-stroke 90 horsepower motor, and these parts will give you the range on it. But like I said, it's for the 90 Mercury 2-stroke, it's going to be the FLO-TORQ 2-hub kit, and that will show you exactly what parts they are. If anything, you'll just look at the actual parts that are already on there, and they'll have numbers, like part numbers on there, and you'll be able to identify what parts you will need for your boat and your motor. I hope this video helped you guys. I hope if you have any questions, look at the description. I'm going to put the ID numbers of everything that I have here, and then if you have any questions, please just leave them in the comments. And thanks for watching, and hope this helped.